Let's talk about communication part two. Today we're talking about rules for telling the truth. Communication should bring us community or a greater sense of belonging to one another. So, in your relationship, in your friendships, in your family, or in your team or organization, communication should bring unity. And one of the greatest keys to unity is honesty. It's the open and free space of being real and truthful and vulnerable with one another. There are no relationships like the ones that you can be honest about. And so this is the greatest element, is being able to tell the truth, but we have to have boundaries for telling the truth, right? A lot of times we don't tell people the truth. We don't get honest. And one of the number one reasons is because we don't want to hurt people. We don't want to tear them down. We don't want to mess up the relationship or offend them somehow. So either we won't be honest, we won't tell the truth, or we'll try to tell the truth, but we'll sugarcoat it. And it never really gets across the right way because it wasn't clear communication. So there has to be boundaries for telling the truth. There has to be safety nets. The truth can be very volatile when it's not in the context of love. So truth and love can't be separated. They have to work together. And so our first rule for telling the truth is don't just say things to get it off your chest. A lot of people can brag about this saying of saying, man, I keep it real. There's nothing impressive about you keeping it real. What's impressive is about you having a filter. And what's impressive is about learning and knowing when to say something and how to say it, not just saying what you have to say. That never actually translate properly. And sure, there are those that get you, there are those that kind of get your personality, but if you're truly going to lead at another level and love people at another level, you have to learn how to tell the truth from a place of love, not just to get it off your chest. So when I'm telling the truth, I'm not just saying it to say it, I'm saying it because I love you. So therefore, I'm willing to have the confrontational or the real and honest conversation we need to have. Rule number two for telling the truth is when you tell the truth, say it in a way that you would want someone to say it to you. This goes back to the golden rule. Jesus said it. He said, treat others as you yourself would want to be treated. So you have to deal with compassion first in all elements of communication. Compassion is so key to how we communicate to our spouse, to our friends, to our family, to our teams. We have to think about the other person. And so if I'm struggling with what they're struggling with, how would I want someone to come alongside me lovingly but truthfully and to help me? Well, first, I'd want relationship. I'd want to know without a shadow of a doubt this person cares for me. So they're not just trying to do something to get their point across, but they are coming from a genuine, loving place.